let's talk about our next topic, which is the SSNIT hotels that are to be sold. Yesterday, we had a general manager for SSNIT, Mr. Osafo Maafo, speak on it, and he actually said the reason for the sale of these hotels is because they are making about 60% losses. And if you are an investor and you should invest in a business and it's not working, you ought to take very, very difficult decisions, and these are some of the decisions that he's taken to sell some of these hotels. We look at the hotels, some of them which haven't paid dividends at all before, and some have paid dividends as well in the past. So a hotel like La Palm Royal Beach Resort, now you look at the profits. It's made losses in 11 years, and it's been in establishment for 14 years. So for 14 years, made losses 11 years. We look at Elmina Beach Resort. It's been in existence for 14 years, made losses in 9 years. Buzwa Beach Resort, it's also made losses in 9 years, and it's been in existence for 14 years. Then we look at a hotel like Ridge Royal Hotel, made losses in 8 years of operation. It's been in existence for 8 years, hasn't made a single profit before. And we look at Labadi Beach Hotel, which has made losses in 2 years, in 14 years. Why is Labadi?
Made profit. It made profit 2 years in their 14 years.
It's made losses because yesterday, the general manager, that's Mr. Osafo Maafo, said what you said, but it's not so. Because in the reportage, it says, I'm not saying this is a report that was given to us from the RTI. When we requested for the reports, this is what was told us. And we're told that it made losses in 2 years out of 14 years, Labadi Beach Hotel. But the general manager did say that it's made profits in only 2 years, but it doesn't say so here.
So the manager said that, and then there's some documentation, other documentation.
This is documentation from them.
Yeah, it could be a printing mistake.
It's not a printing mistake. How do you make, so what? All the other hotels are not mistake, but this one is hotel.
Mistake.
Okay, no problem. Then we should check from the general manager why he said that. You see, unfortunately, I tried to read the reports. I didn't get to the bottom to see what is the decision they are making about it. Okay, whether we are going to sell, whether we are not selling. Number one, in this country, we have sold a lot of properties to foreigners. We didn't see any protest. We have sold a lot of properties to, I was reading on this, your other, not you, but TV3. When we sold them to the Malaysians, we sold them to, first to,
Malaysia.
No, one people before we came to Malaysians, they were to operate it 10 years and then return it to government. After the 10 years expired, NDC was in power, okay? Nobody had anything. All that we had is that now there are new operators, they are Ghanaians. No sound, nothing. That's okay.
Where? What hotel?
I'm talking about TV3,
oh, TV3.
The Gamma,
Okay.
And all that. That is okay, because that one, NDC can sell it to whoever they want. We have been in this country. I don't want to go to JJ or selling in some country to the wife and all that. Sister, if we have an operation that you have read this report, it's not making profit. The people said we want to sell. They have not been able to sell. They want to do management. They brought in management. They are not able to turn it profitable. Then we want to now have a partner. We are not selling. We are keeping 40%, but I want to have a partner to keep the 60%. Who will think about profit and run a business for profit? So the idea is that we want somebody who will invest his money and will also be wanting to make profit, because government, 100% government will bring the people in. They are not managing for us making a profit. The problem with all the noise we are making is because a Ghanaian is buying it, and that Ghanaian happens to be an MPP person. That's all. If somebody who is not an MPP person goes and buy a property, that's okay. If
you think that is what it is?
I think that is what it is. It's all about a person, somebody called Brian Achampon, taking a property. But go to his site, the properties he has there. So what are we talking about? That business is not, you see, if you have an operation investment at 11 years, and within the 14 years, you have made profit, you have made losses. It didn't say profit, it said they have made losses 11 times. So the 3 times, we don't know whether they broke even or they made profit. And what's the profit? Was they able to even return dividend for the operations? No.
So
Wisdom teaches that if this is how your business is going, you need to do something about it. Because if you don't sell it at a certain point, or you don't do something, your investment will become zero.
So the question here is, can it be revived by Brian Champon?
You see, the way private people do their things is different from the way public people do their things. Probably, and for most public institutions, a lot of people are employed. Okay, a private man will make sure that if I'm employing people, because you pay salary, you pay other all those things, you make their pensions and their health and all those charges comes in. But if you have a private person, they will look at the headcount and try and manage the headcount. A private person is strictly looking at profit, and he's looking at his costs, he's looking at his management, he's looking at everybody.
So why don't we just give it to somebody to manage, somebody who can manage, and so that we make these kind of profits? Because if Brian Champon is going to buy it, and he's going to privatize I'm just asking a question here. He's in government. He has the knowledge to be able to help us. He's in government not as just, Minister of Agri. His party is in power. So he's in government. If he has the knowledge to be able to manage such an institution, why doesn't he just bring his knowledge on board to manage it so we start making profit rather than buying it and owning it?
It's not buying it. The people say we are selling 60%. He said, I will do that.
So why?
Bring my knowledge.
So I will bring my knowledge on there instead of Ghana losing a 60% share into a private institution.
What the Senate is doing is that we have the control, everything 100%, but we are not able to manage and control it.
So let him
we want somebody to come on board. Once he has his money there, he will manage in such a way that the money becomes profit, and we also get our share of profit.
But 60% is actually you selling off, though, because 40% is you have minimum shares. You don't have that much.
Were you not here when we said Goku Ashanti Gold?
I was here. And where are we today? Where are we today after selling Ashanti Gold?
Were we not here when we sold?
Where are we today after selling Ashanti Gold? Where are we today when we sold Ghana Telecom? Where are we today when we sold Ghana Airways? Where are we today?
So let me tell you. So what is happening is that the companies that Ghana have created, we created, the corporations are now later we call them companies. Majority of them have been run down.
All the things that we have sold today, it's not like we sold it and Ghana made any profits. We sold them and we didn't make anything. Where is the money? Where are we today? We don't have anything. Nkrumah came, implemented so many things, built so many factories. They've all been sold, they've been run down. We are here.
And that is why this one is not a sale, it's an outright sale. This is partnership. So
partnership, sell 40 and let's keep 60.
But the board, that means you will have people on the board.
But why you selling 60? Why can't you sell less? Why do you have to sell 60?
No, it's look.
You sell 60, you've sold majority. No. It's gone.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, listen. It is the idea, if the idea is capitalization or something, you will say, I want to sell 20% or 10%. But this idea is to turn the business into profitable business. You understand? It's not capitalization. It's not that you are just looking for money. You are not just looking for money to say, I'm selling 10% or 30%. That one, if you do that, it means that you want to recapitalize. You want to have money coming in for expansion, for other operations. This one, you are struggling. So for somebody to come and take a struggling entity, I will have to have controlling power.
Change management, that's it. Honorable, let me bring you.
You see, first of all, as we talked this morning and in Parliament, there's
Honorable, we have just a few minutes to
there's
go,
no free HSS bill in Parliament. As we talked this morning, Parliament is sitting 24, they are now sitting from Monday to even Saturday. There's no free HSS bill in Parliament for members of the opposition or the NDC to debate on. At 2,000, our minority challenge you to bring it within 2 weeks, as we sit today, as I spy, we haven't sent it, so don't go there. First. Secondly, you know what? The Bank of Ghana is bankrupt. Why are they not selling the Bank of Ghana? PDS, what happened to the shares? They shared them in an attempt to let a foreign manager take over, to retrieve our money, to put it well. They sold the shares, they distributed themselves. It is just that these people have a well-rehearsed agenda. Which agenda do they have? The well-rehearsed agenda is that let's come and sell state assets to ourselves.
You see?
Look, Rosalind, listen to me. You know what? Brian Achampon's Rock City made losses, why is he not selling it and buying? Why should he be so...
Why did they make the losses?
But with this one, Brian Achampo hasn't made losses, though. We don't have proof that Brian Achampo has made losses.
We just saw the document. But we don't have time.
It's not solid document.
He has only 2 minutes to end, so we have to...
But I say you should speak the truth.
No, but I'm saying... We don't have that. We don't have that. Brian Achampo hasn't made losses. But let him talk. But Brian Achampo hasn't made losses, though.
Look, let me tell you, La Beach, La Palm, the other one.
Labadi Beach Hotel.
Labadi Beach Hotel. The hotel that you say is running off is being cannibalized. Yeah? Osafo Mafo's children, Freddie Blaze children have taken portion of it. He himself, Freddie Blaze, said that when the son put in the bid, it was $200 million. Am I the one who said? Freddie Blaze said that. Yesterday, when Osafo Mafo said they didn't even open it. Yeah. So how come? You are selling, including lands, garden lands, you have sold them, where they also making non-profit. The lands you are selling to yourself. Is Magdan not a Ghanaian? Hasn't it taken a part of the, what do you call it? The airport under these people? Why do you talk and say that because when we are selling to other entities, you talk about Vodafone and other terms. What were the terms that you sold Vodafone to the Malaysians under Kufo, Ghana Telecom under Kufo, and that they didn't perform? The Ghana Airways you talked about, what were the terms? Finally, you end up by selling the properties to yourself. Seglem Housing to you, is it making loss? You are asking private people to take, you are planning to sell to them. So for me, the workers are saying no. All of us are part of SSNIT. And SSNIT is only managing our money. SSNIT is managing and investing our money. When you're talking about
we are done. It's actually 45, so I need to go. I need to go, Honorable.
Look, when SSNIT is managing our, we say we don't sell our assets. In any case, if they are running losses, how come they are running losses? What were your investigation? What has your investigation shows? What is leading there? If we have government officials who go there and sleep there, you have government officials who are supposed to organize workshops and all that is in this hotel, and they go to private hotels please allow me, to organize workshops and pay money and take their 10%. Why do you think the state institutions work? You go to Rock City, they go to Rock City, they go to Rock City. Oh, please, we don't have time. They go to Rock City,
but you're taking all the time to talk.
Workshops to organize it. They go to Safari, what do you call it? Those areas. What do you tell me?
You were organizing workshops.
Allow me.
But Honorable, let me ask you
if you go and pay so much of the taxpayers' money in private hotels and sleep there and leave the government once, why do you think they shouldn't run? Pay such amount into the sleep hotel, and you see that it will work.
So,
look at how much they go to Safari.
What are the laws that are in Parliament that are because you two have been in Parliament before, and you
they'll go to Rock City.
Honorable, let me ask this. The two of you have been in Parliament before. Hopefully, you go back to Parliament. What laws have you put in place to make sure that our state institutions are not being sold, our state lands, our state properties, our state assets are not being sold? Because it looks like every government comes in and sells something.
Look, that's why we said, Okujeto said he was preparing a private member's bill, and then John Dramani Mahama captured it. In fact, the procurement process for Brian Achampo has been skewed negatively towards him. Insider trading of information. There were people who bidded with Brian Achampo. They never got the opportunity. And talking about, that's what President Dramani Mahama said in his present counter that he's not going to allow any of his appointees to take part in the purchase of power. When we do that, we tend to run them down. This morning as we talk, look at STC. I've been using STC to Bolga. STC is completely run down. STC that we handed over.
We are not selling STC.
You gave STC.
No. As for STC,
even though
we'll talk about STC very soon, but not today.
So you want me to talk?
Anyway, you finish talking.
Quickly,
they are running down and
I don't want
STC.
Let me use my little time.
PDS, electricity.
Today we are adoring
GRA.
Professor Dr. Opoku Prempeh. He's going to compete with. You said you don't want them to say grammar. So I want you.
I don't want them to. You don't have to.
You don't say derogatory.
You don't say
it's
that.
It's not derogatory.
Is she your grandmother?
It's your grandmother.
She will be my grandmother.
No, please mention her name.
Don't do that.
Yeah, she's also
Opoku. When we call her Kufa octogenarian, do you agree? Or
so the one who cannot provide chalk just common talk for people to use.
They are not going to vote on this one kindergarten talk.
Against the one who has given us free HSS.
He gave us free HSS. It is
honorable.
He should stop telling lies.
We are going to bring out somebody. We are bringing out somebody who has put up STEM schools, big STEM schools, paying national teacher training allowances and nursing training allowances against somebody who said I'll cancel it. Somebody who said I will not employ teachers. We are in this country before in this country.
It's a lie.
When people finish training college, I did not employ them.
Have you employed them?
We have employed them. When we came, we were 5 years.
We are charging them 7,000 before they
we have employed that to now. Okay, and we have 3 years arrears. If you are not getting 7,000, they won't be the 3 years arrears. Now, so that is the most important thing. We are adoring him at Kumasi today. The man who has brought a lot of transformation there. He was in Parliament when they took a decision to sell ECG. When we came, they had actually made a decision to sell ECG.
Gentlemen, so under every political party, they seem to be selling Ghana.
And the
NDC,
we were selling to Malaysia. We were going to sell to Malaysians. What connection?
And the NDC and the MPP, they are selling our state properties. We need a law in Parliament that prevents politicians from selling state properties. It's about time.
There's no state property again. They've sold all.
It's about time. There's a law in Parliament
there's no property again.
At Chibota Forest, it's about time. Now we don't even own our own airways. We don't have Ghana Airways. We don't have our own telecom. Anyway, this all time will permit us.
In Parliament, you ask actually allows government to sell.
That's what we have to prevent it.
You sell to due process. Due process. You don't sell them to friends and family. Even Parks and Garden, the children were playing. When they went and sacked the children, showed the place.
When you people were selling, look, fisheries. And the fishes.
Let me tell you what was sold under NDC for you to know that NDC too sold. So if we sit here, we don't talk about just MPP selling. MPP is selling, NDC has sold. NDC sold
gas. Due process when the co-stores that we built across the country. You gave it to your woman organizers and your chairman. When you go to
retrieve everything you sold.
When you go to Nzima, it is owned by chairman. When you go to Takrade, it is owned by your woman organizer. When you go to Komante, it is owned by NDC regional secretary.
Isn't it sad that we sit in a country
and they run it all down? You run it all down.
And then they come
talk as if you are.
Isn't it sad that we vote you into power? You come and you sell both political parties. You sell our state properties and you sit here and you argue as if it's okay to sell our state properties. It's like both political parties actually say, and you sold this, and you sold this. So I'm
saying that the law says that
so
you can't run
anyway, this all time will permit us. Run it. You were put in power to run it. Don't tell us you can't run it. You were put in power to run it. So run it. Do not tell us you can't run it. This is all time will permit us. Franco Trading Enterprise brought you this segment. And if you want authentic gadgets, please go to Franco Trading Enterprise and get all the gadgets that you need. The mobile phone, television sets, CCTV cameras, please go and get it. You can download the app on your phone, Franco Trading app, or visit our website, www.francotradingenterprise.com. Franco Trading Enterprise, still for Papa Pafie. 7 December, go and vote. Go and vote. Please, there are other political parties. If you think NDC has failed you, vote another political party. If you think MPP has failed you, vote another political party. Other people are on the ballot. My name is Rosemary Felling. Up next is What's Trending.
Newsflash was brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise. Still, fun papa fie.